Hello, everybody, and welcome to our latest installment of the NCAA tournament from 1976. Good to be back with you after a 2-week summer break. And now we get back to doing the round of 32. The week before we took our 2-week summer break, we did the East Regionals. And this is going to be the first of 4 games from the Mideast Regional. We're going to start with not Duke, but North Carolina at 23-3. They beat Duke 3 times this year. Don't know if that was scheduled. They will get Villanova. You see the schedule that North Carolina had. They only lost to Kentucky, Clemson, and then Miami of Ohio in a bit of a stunner late in the season. And they get Villanova. Villanova coming in 15-8 as they won their first round game to get to the round of 32. We put 48 teams in the adapted tournament that we have been playing after we played a game of the week for the 75-76 season. And as I said, it's good to be with you all again. And we'll talk over future plans for the channel when we get to halftime. But right now, let's go ahead and get our game set up between North Carolina and Villanova. Played at a neutral site. I play as the home team or the higher seeded team, which in this case will be the North Carolina Tar Heels. And let me do my usual OBS check. Everything running solidly. I lost the earpiece off of my headset, but that doesn't seem to be affecting me too much in the 2 weeks I was out. I had a nice 4th of July. A lot of fireworks that went on, so I had to miss church on Sunday the 5th. Saw a lot of World Cup games. Yes, I saw the fiery demise of the U.S. team and all that. We'll talk about things as we go on along.
Here are today's starting lineups. First for the visiting Villanova Wildcats, Rogers, Rigsby, Heron, Robinson, and Olive. Villanova is coached by Raleigh Massimino. And now for your North Carolina Tar Heels, Ford, Kuster, Davis, Lagarde, and Kupchak. North Carolina is coached by Dean Smith.
So you know the principles in this game.
Villanova wins the jump.
So Villanova in the dark blue and gray lettering, Olive with the miss. He gets his own rebound, which seems to happen a lot in action PC basketball. A steal by Phil Ford, one of the star players on this squad, and we have a foul very quickly on Heron. And North Carolina playing the 2-1-2 zone. I don't know why they're showing the 3-point stats because, as you all know, they did not have the 3-point line. Neither did the NBA in 75-76. Kupchak has a pass stolen by Rigsby. Eleanor Rigsby? Obviously not. Rigsby's drive to the bucket, no good. Rebound, Lagarde. And Lagarde puts it up and in. With the first points of the game, which occur about 1:21 seconds in. Heron with the miss from outside. Olive with the rebound for Villanova, and we have a foul on Mitch Kupchak. And as you're hearing, it was the first team foul and the first personal. You get 7 fouls before each team gets into the bonus, and when they get into the bonus situation, it is 1-1 no matter how many fouls you commit, unlike modern college basketball. So Villanova will inbound as I went to get a bottle of water. Always got to have your water when I do these games. Olive has tied it 2-2. 18-21, now left in the half. It's Kupchak.
Foul is on Olive. First personal. Second team foul.
Committing the fouls, so it's an inbound situation for North Carolina. Recording this July 12, 2026, for air on the evening of the 13th. And North Carolina inbounding. Locally, it was the day that Evan Longoria had his number retired for the Rays. The Rays faltered to the Seattle Mariners 8-2. Heron already a casualty with 2 quick fouls, 2 minutes, 10 seconds in. So it's going to be the other Heron L, brother, coming in. So a Heron replaces a Heron. Ford with it, and his layup is good. And the score 4-2. You got to wonder if the slow tempo so far, as Robinson ties it, may favor Villanova. Kupchak from outside, yes. And it's 6-4. Robinson comes back, ties the score, so the pace is picking up. And we have Olive leaving the game with 2 fouls. Villanova's already racked up 5 fouls and 2 players already in foul trouble. Cowan coming in to play center for the Villanova Wildcats. It is Robinson with the block, Rogers with the rebound, and Villanova runs the floor, and Rigsby finishes and makes it 8-6. And another steal by Rigsby, so we go back the other way very quickly. Heron, yes, 10-6. Walter Davis missing. The rebound to Heron. And out of bounds goes to North Carolina. We're down 10-6 at the 16:08 mark.
His first, 16.
Davis is fouled by Heron, L. Heron.
17 foul.
So it's 3 to make 2. We could not duplicate the shooting rules, fouled in the act of shooting rules that the NCAA had at this time. We'll have Davis shoot his first.
Davis W made the free throw.
So if you are fouled and you miss the shot, it's 3 to make 2. If you are fouled and make the shot, it's an and 1. Davis missing the second, so he gets 1 more. 3 to make 2 was the standard NBA rule of the time, but in the NCAA in 76, regardless of whether or not the basket counted or not, you got 2 shots. So the basket could count, you could still get 2 shots and get a 4-point play that way.
Foul is on Davis. His first, second team foul.
So North Carolina kind of feeling the tension of playing their first game, while Villanova has already played 1 tournament game. And a travel gives the ball back to the Tar Heels, who trail 10-8. Mitch Kupchak will drive the lane and actually drove the baseline. Hey, I had a 2-week vacation. What do you want? Kupchak, from up close, has points 3 and 4, and we're tied 10-10. Rigsby fires from outside, no good. Ford with the rebound. Kupchak is blocked by Cohen, who got a piece of it. Lagarde came back with the offensive rebound. His putback is no good, but he gets another rebound, his third, and his next shot was blocked by Rigsby, rebounded by Kupchak, so North Carolina keeping possession. And finally, Kupchak with his third deuce of the game to make it 12-10. Robinson back the other way, ties it again at 12-12. Phil Ford lays it up and in, and he has 4 points now. And we have a jump between Davis and Heron. The colors are incorrect, as is Action PC's basketballs won't. 14-12, with 13:55 left to go. Both teams shooting pretty well.
Davis controls the jump ball.
We are very, very early into this contest. Just 6 minutes gone by. We play two 20-minute halves. Should we have to go to overtime, we play 5-minute periods. So with the ball going out of bounds, it goes to Villanova, and Cowan has his first deuce of the game, and it's 14 all. Davis, no good. Kupchak with the rebound. Kupchak working very hard in the early going. He has his fourth basket of the game. Robinson comes back at the other way, and he gets his fourth basket of the game as well. We're tied at 16. Phil Ford missing, and the ball goes over to Stanchion and back to Villanova. 16-16. L. Heron missing. Walter Davis with the rebound.
Foul is on Rogers.
And North Carolina gets to bonus territory, or actually this is the second foul to put him in the bonus. So Phil Ford to the line with a 1-and-1. He's got to hit the front end and get the back end, which he does. 17-16 with 12:26 left to go. Somebody put up on Sports Simulations and Replays, the Facebook group, Data Boxing, and I have been playing that off camera during my vacation. So whoever was responsible for that on David Little's Sports Simulations and Replays book, Replays Facebook group, thank you very much. It's been enjoyable. Cowan double dribbles. We'll go back to UNC with 12:15 left in the opening half. 18-16. And Phil Ford to the line again with a 1-and-1. Shoots 780. And the front end rattles around the rim and goes. UNC 5 of 6 from the line, and Villanova is yet to visit the line. They have a 19-16 lead. And the miss there by Ford on the back end. The rebound goes to Melchioni for Villanova. Over to Heron. Heron's got it now, guarded by Walter Davis, but he lays it up and in and gets the foul by Lagarde.
His first 13 foul.
And it's going to be Heron at the line to shoot the and one. And Heron with a knuckleball finds the hoop. And it's the Paul Hardcastle score. You remember that song from the 80s, 19-19. Heron with the miss on the fast break. Kuster with the rebound for North Carolina. Approaching the midway point of the first half, it is Kupchak blocked by Cowan. And Robinson with the board for Villanova. Robinson, he's got 10 points. No, basket was waved off. And Lagarde's going to have to grab some pine. Buckley will come in for him as the new power forward for NC. So it's an inbound situation for Villanova as North Carolina still has only committed 4 fouls, 3 shy of the bonus, almost midway through the first half. Heron, with a running floater, is no good. Rebound Buckley for UNC. Ford to Kuster. Kuster, no good. And Villanova will get possession back. 9:58 left to go. Score tied 19-19. Heron missing. Buckley gets it. And Melchioni with the first personal foul. So it's another 1-and-1 situation for Phil Ford, who is 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And now he's 4 of 5, getting the front end there. And it's 2019 North Carolina. In real life, I believe they lost in the first round, which was the round of 32 in the real life NCAAs to Alabama. So Heron's going to try to tie it. He misses, but nobody boxed out Cowan, who got into easy rebounding position, and his putback reties the score at 21 all. Buckley with a running floater, no good. Rebound, Mitch Kupchak. And Kupchak goes to 10 points with his 5th field goal of the game, 23-21. Cowan missing but getting his own board. His putback is good. He's got 6 on his third field goal. We're tied at 23. And Kupchak
First personal.
will go to the line for the 1-1.
Kupchak made the free throw.
That's his first free throw make and attempt to go to 11 points. And the Tar Heels back ahead by 1. And the miss there. The ball will go back to Cowan. 24-23. Robinson, a miss. Blocked by Kupchak. The rebound goes to Cowan. Cowan with a putback. Missing. And the rebound goes to L. Heron. His shot was blocked by Kupchak, which goes out of bounds, and Villanova keeps it. 8:25 now left in the half. 24-23. North Carolina hanging on to a tenuous lead. We got Rigsby now. NC in that 2-1-2 zone. Robinson from outside, no good. Rebound Buckley. And North Carolina pushes it into their front court. A steal by Robinson, so we go back the other way. Fast break. Cowan finishing. And Villanova back on top by a point. Buckley from the far corner gives UNC the lead again. Robinson with the miss. The putback by Robinson is no good as he got his own offensive rebound, and we go back to the Tar Heels. Some substitutions entering the game, as you can see on the lower left of your screen. So NC with it, but the score 26-25. Kuster with the running floater here, does not fall. Morales with the rebound, and Villanova has it. Heron, no good. Of course, UNC and Villanova had that great championship game a few years ago. Heron puts Villanova back on top, which ended with Villanova winning it on the three-pointer at the buzzer. John Kuster puts UNC back on top. Heron with the miss. Ford with the rebound for the Tar Heels. Villanova slumping from the field. They're down to 4:19. Walter Davis from downtown. No good. Rebound Kupchak. And we have a foul on Olive, who has come back into the game, but now he will go back as he commits his third foul. So Kupchak to the line. And it's going to be a 1-1, I think, for Kupchak. Yes, he gets the front end. To make the score 29-27, UNC leading. Mitch Kupchak, who played in the NBA several seasons. I think he wound up with the Lakers for a stretch. Kupchak now up to 13 points, and UNC back to a 3-point lead, tying for the biggest lead they have had. Villanova's biggest lead has been 4. 6:29 left to go, and we have a foul on Kupchak, speak of the devil. And now North Carolina 2 shy of putting Villanova in the bonus. And with Kupchak committing his second foul, Crompton is going to come in and substitute for him, which might take a little bite out of the offense for UNC moving forward. Sock stole by Buckley. And with 5:44 left, I get to call a few plays here. But not this time. Buckley to Ford. Ford from outside, and North Carolina has their biggest lead of the game so far at 5. It's 32-27. Walter Davis with a block on the defensive end, but Villanova keeps it. And Olive coming back in, and this is a bit of a roll of the dice here for Raleigh Massimino, as Olive is in now with 3 fouls. You don't want to pick up 4 before the first half ends, but not a lot of options here for Villanova. They have 2 players with 2 fouls. They have 5 players with 1 foul. Hanners and Harry coming in and seeing their first action for UNC. Morales with the running floating shot, and it's good. 32-29. Phil Ford, who would later go on and play on that 76 Olympic squad, he goes to 11 points with that bucket. 34-29. Olive, yes. It's 34-31 as my cell phone battery has recharged. Walter Davis, 36-31 as he's up to 4 points.
First personal, 16 foul.
And with the Hanners foul, the next foul puts Villanova in the bonus with 4:05 left in our opening half. 36-31. Villanova improving from the field, shooting .500. Villanova's only been to the free throw line one time. And that's been very telling in terms of what the difference of the game has been so far. Morales from outside, about 15 feet. And it's 36-33. They say it was an 8-foot jumper. We'll take the game's word for it. Kuster, not a lot of good options. He's going to pass. Kuster has it again. He'll pass again. Tom Zalagaris with it. It's going to look to Crompton. Crompton working Robinson, and that's a miss, a rebound for Sock. As in, put a sock in it. Rigsby with the running layup, no good. Rebound Kuster for North Carolina. We have 3:05 now left to go in our opening half. I will pass as there weren't too many good options. It's going to be Hanners shooting from almost the top of the key, and that puts UNC back up by 5. But Sock comes back, cuts it to 3 again. And we're at 38-35. Jeff Crompton now, missing. And another rebound for Sock, who has 2. Stack with it, and that's a turnover. North Carolina with the ball. Whole bunch of substitutions now for both teams. So we're in the waning moments of the first half. Harry from up close misses, and it's Villanova ball. It's going to be Morales with the two-handed layup to cut it to a 1-point game. And Villanova, the crowd cheering for them now as they have cut it to a 1-point deficit. Walter Davis, who's got that sweet outside shot, but he misses this time. Sock with another rebound. He's been red hot on the rebounding front in the last few moments. And it's Heron shooting. No good. Rebound, Phil Ford. Minute 28 to go. You wonder if North Carolina just might want to play for the last shot. Minute 6. 55 seconds. And we're going to try the pick and roll here with Eric Harry. Harry's got it in his hands. Shot is a miss. Rebound for Cohen. And Villanova could take the lead right before halftime. 36 ticks of the clock left to go. Morales. And that'll do it for the first half. North Carolina goes to halftime with a 1-point lead. Mitch Kupchak leading the way, 13 points. And Robinson and Cowan were the co-leaders on the scoring front for the Villanova Wildcats with 8 points. And we will come on and say hello to you. Good to be back after a 2-week leave. I might have to take a week off in late July, early August. There's a chance I might need foot surgery, so I will pre-warn and forewarn you that might be happening. And it's also very possible that won't be happening. So for our projects going forward, we're going to release our projects 8 o'clock and then every night. Our focus for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is to do the NCAA tournament games. On Friday and Saturday, we're going to do games 1 and 2 of the Time Travel League playoffs. The America 250 Super Season will be on hold temporarily. And we will try, we're going to go to a match of the week presentation with Retro Championship Wrestling. So we will have that intermittently going forward with the channel. And the Hometown Football League Season 3, not too far away. So stay tuned for that. But right now, let's get back to our game with the score 38-37. North Carolina leading. They shot 438 from the field. Villanova got up to 450. Only one free throw attempt for Villanova, which was made. And North Carolina had 13 attempts, made 10, rebounding about even. And everything else, nothing sticking out other than Villanova committing 12 fouls, and UNC went the whole half without putting Villanova in the bonus. So UNC starts with the ball to start the second half of play. And I will get to call the first play here, and I'll go Walter Davis with an outside shot, which does not fall, and the rebound to Olive, who's playing with 3 fouls. And no good, but he gets his own rebound. And Olive draining it to make it a 1-point game. Tommy Lagarde puts UNC back up by a point. Heron called for the foul, and that's going to be the third for him. That is K. Heron. You got an L. Heron playing. He has 1 foul, by the way. And a steal by Olive on the UNC end. Olive has made it 41-40. Villanova.
Foul is on Robinson. His second personal, second team foul.
So UNC inbounding with the 1-point deficit. Villanova has hung tough so far in this game. Lagarde with the running floater, which is going to miss. Olive with another rebound. He has 5. It seems to me like he's gotten Will Chamberlain numbers. Heron from way downtown. Bang!
Heron.
And it's 43-40. Wildcats leading. It's Lagarde.
Tommy Lagarde.
He's got 6 points, and the lead is back down to 1, but Robinson puts it back up to 3. Robinson now with 10 points, so he goes double figures. Kuster could not handle it, out of bounds. It'll go back to the Villanova Wildcats. 45-42. Olive with the miss. Kupchak with the rebound. So we had a 48-team field, kind of combining the NCAA with the NITs. And that basket was by Kupchak, who gets an and 1 as Robinson fouled him.
13 foul.
Although the NIT had 12 teams in the 75-76 campaign. And it was the last year they played all the games at Madison Square Garden. Kupchak hits the 3-point play, so we're tied at 45. And speaking of 45s, I was mentioning on the channel before the vacation that the singer Bonnie Tyler was not doing well. Of course, she died Thursday, so how many times did you hear Holding Out for a Hero in the 80s? So may she rest in peace. 47 all. Steal by Kuster. And he's going to shoot from way downtown. String music. And the score 49-47. Rigsby no good. And North Carolina gets possession. 15:48 now left in regulation. We say regulation because the margin is an even number. Now, Robinson has committed 4 fouls. Very quickly in the second half, he's committed fouls 3 and 4, so he's going to have to sit with his 12 points. And you got both Herons, Heron K and Heron L, in the game now, playing each forward position. 49-47.
His second personal, 15 foul.
So Heron L commits his second. 3 to make 2.
Personal, 16 foul.
And Heron L now committing foul number 3. So it's 3 to make 2 for Lagarde. And the first one is a miss. Lagarde's an .809 free throw shooter.
Lagarde hit the free throw.
Gets the second, so it's 50-47. And Lagarde
hit the free throw.
51-47 is your score now, with at 15:24 left to go in the second half and regulation. Heron K Tries a baseline jumper from the near corner, no good. Kupchak had the rebound, but K. Heron stole it, and a double dribble by L. Heron gives the ball back to the Tar Heels. North Carolina now back up to 487 from the field, and Villanova's now at 469, which is, I believe, down from the last time we looked at that metric.
North Carolina ball.
Okay, ball went out of bounds, stays with North Carolina. The lead is 4 for the Tar Heels. The ACC well represented in this tournament as Davis missed, setting up a fast break, but Rogers blows the layup. Kuster bails him out by the fouling him. So it's 3-2 here for Rogers, who is a 745 free throw shooter. First free throw is good. 51-48. And Rogers hitting the second to make the score 51-49. As we move along in the second half, Rigsby with a steal, and now Villanova can tie it with a deuce. It's Heron K with it, and his point-blank shot does not fall. The rebound goes to Walter Davis. Mitch Kupchak, 20 points now.
Foul is on Kuster. Second personal, second team foul.
So Kuster knocks Rogers on his keister, and Villanova will inbound. Villanova is repeating the pattern that they had in the first half. They have committed 6 fouls. North Carolina with 2. So Villanova inbounding. It's Olive, far baseline, and that jumper from about 15 feet out, no good, and North Carolina now. Their biggest lead has been 5. They get a successful basket here at 6. And Olive grabbing the rebound after the Walter Davis miss. He is 1 for 9 for the field. A double dribble by Heron L. Heron. Let's introduce you to the Herons, shall we? That is Keith Heron there. And L. Heron, Larry Heron. I would have to think they're related. So each team now with 3 timeouts. You started with 4, but you could only take 3 with you into the second half, and I did not think to call a timeout. So Kuster with the inbound for North Carolina. And Kuster's going to shoot one from about top of the key. And it's 55-49. Biggest lead for UNC at 6 points. K. Heron missing, and the rebound goes to Lagarde. Kupchak, who has 20 points, as that's stolen away by Rogers for Villanova. And Larry Heron with the basket there, cut it to 55-51. Now Villanova deploying the full court press. We'll see if this causes disruption in the UNC offense, as Walter Davis threw up an air ball there. He has missed 5 in a row. He's now 1 of 10. And I don't usually do substitutions, but I'm going to give Walter Davis some time off. And let's see here. Who's the better offensive player? Well, we'll go with Zalagaris here to give him a little PT. Have Dean Smith talk to Walter Davis, talk him out of his funk. A steal by Lagarde, and we go back the other way with the Tar Heels. Lagarde with the lay-in, and he has 10 points now. Rigsby the other way, and we're back to a 4-point game. Another full court press being deployed by Villanova. And Lagarde from the outside, no good, but nobody boxed out Kupchak, who got the rebound. He's got the ball still being worked by Cowan, and Kupchak has 22 points now, 5 in a row, 9 of 12 for the field. We have a jump ball between Zalagaris and Kenny Heron. The color's incorrect. Zalagaris is actually with UNC, and Heron is actually with Villanova. And Melchioni, Heron won the rebound for Villanova. Now the colors will correct themselves. Almost at the midway point of the second half. Larry Heron from the near corner, no good. Rebound Zalgiris. But was there a foul? There was not, and we play on. Lagarde, the power forward for UNC, missing. Ball skitters around and is finally rebounded by Cowan, and the Wildcats have it. Trailing by 6. Melchione hits from about the free throw line, 59-55. Heron with a steal. Fast break for Villanova. Rigsby cannot finish. The rebound adroitly done by Phil Ford. And with 9:01 to go, it's Kenny Heron with the steal, and now Villanova quickly goes into transition, and Heron with the basket. Kenny Heron cuts it to a 2-point game. Kuster no good. Rebound Rigsby. 8:35 left, and Kenny Heron has tied the score, 59 all. 8:31 to play. Kuster to Lagarde. Lagarde hits, and North Carolina back up 2. Lagarde with 12 points, 5 of 10 from the field. Kenny Heron reties the score at the 8:10 mark. A steal by Melchione, and we'll go back the other way. The Wildcats are hanging tough. Melchione blows the layup. Lagarde with the rebound for UNC. Villanova back to the 2-1-2 zone. It's Kuster trying to work around Villanova defenders, and Heron with the rebound. Kenny Heron for Villanova. We are tied at 61. We have 7:28 left. A steal by Zalgiris, who's come in to spell Walter Davis. Fast break UNC. Kuster cannot finish, but the rebound to Zalgiris, who sets up Phil Ford. Kupchak with it, and he adds 2 more points to his total. 8 rebounds, 24 points. And a steal by Kuster. Will go back the other way with UNC up 2. 36 points in the paint for UNC out of their 63. Kupchak missing. And Villanova gets the rebound. And we have a whole bunch of new faces in the game. Villanova replaced everybody. It's Rogers, Morales, Stack, Sock, and Olive. And UNC made 3 replacements. Congratulations to Yannick Sinner, who won at won at Wimbledon today. Sock missing the basket there, and Kupchak with rebound number 9. Villanova. I would tell you who won the women's title at Wimbledon. It was somebody from Czechia, but I don't remember who. So 5:54 left. Now I could call plays. It's 63-61. You got Crumpton in. Let's give the ball to him. But it skitters out of bounds, and we'll go back to the Wildcats at the 5:46 mark. Now, Villanova gambling. They're going to put Robinson back in with his 4 fouls. And we have nobody with more than 2 fouls on the UNC side. Olive has 3 fouls. Heron has 3 fouls. In fact, both Herons have 3 fouls, but they're both sitting on the bench. It's Stack guarded by Walter Davis, Rogers guarded by Valentine, and the miss gives the ball to UNC. Fast break. It's 3-on-2. Let's take it. And Hanners with the finish, and the lead back up to 4. 65-61. Villanova in a scoring drought, and they still are, but a foul by Buckley is going to give Robinson 3 to make 2. 5:13 left to go. The first free throw is good. Second free throw is good. So 1 for 1. Only the 5th free throw attempt for Villanova, as some starters go back in for UNC. Ford, Kuster, Kupchak. Here's the 3rd try, which goes. So still anybody's game, as the Brits would say, all to play for. 65-63. Played some Football Manager during my vacation. And a travel by Rogers. Been playing as the Tampa Bay Rowdies in a league that was modified for promotion and regulation. So I'm trying to get into MLS with the Rowdies. Walter Davis to Kuster. Kuster fouled by Rogers. Now he's at 3 fouls. So everybody on the floor for Villanova has at least 3 fouls, that is. Kuster to the line. First one falls. It's a 1-1. UNC now in the bonus, as that was Villanova's 7th foul. UNC is still only at 3 fouls. 66-63, and now a miss. Kupchak with the board. He's got a double-double now with rebound number 10. And Kupchak immediately fouled by Robinson. Robinson done for today now with his 5th foul. He leaves 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from the line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 fouls, 14 points. So Kupchak to the line, 7:47 is his metric from the free throw line. He's at 25 points, probably will be player of the game. Should UNC hang on to win, 4:37 left, and now UNC up 68-63. .437 left to go. 2-1-2 zone. North Carolina's been playing it the whole game. Stack. A foul by Walter Davis, which is the last thing North Carolina should do at this point. That's their 4th foul as a team. 3 more put Villanova in the bonus. Stack's going to drive to the hole. No good. Rebound Kupchak, number 11 for him. Olive, the leading rebounder for Villanova, at 8. So it's 68-63. And we're going to look to Buckley here. Buckley guarded by Larry Heron. And his little sachet around them, no good. Rebound Olive, who goes to 9 points. So he's 1 rebound, 2 points shy of a double-double. Larry Heron is going to rise and fire, but it's going to be no good. Rebound Kuster. As time continuing to move in this game, we're already at 3:35 left to go at regulation. Villanova now playing the 3-2 zone. Stack fouling Kupchak for a 1-1. Villanova has committed 21 fouls, 10 now for UNC. Stack committing his first personal, but he's benched. Kupchak to the line. Oh, that was a wounded duck there. Sock with the rebound. Not over yet for the Wildcats. They only trail by 5. With the score 68-63. Scott from the near corner cuts it to a 3-point game. It's Kuster.
John Kuster
Goes on a Sunday drive to make it a 5-point lead. 70-65. 2:40 left to go now. Heron, yes.
Heron
70-67. Now, if you're UNC, do you shut it down? And do you just run clock here with a 3-point lead? I'm going to give it to Kupchak. Just keep him going. He's been the go-to guy, and he's got another basket. 15 this half, 28 overall for Mitch Kupchak. 72-67. And Kuster commits foul number 3. He is the first player to 3 fouls for UNC. 1:57, I'm going to call a timeout. And I want focus to be on defense here. We're going to... We'll play 2-3 zone. Just as a change of pace. So it's Kenny Heron. Contact made with Kuster. And it's an offensive foul on Kenny Heron. He is up to 4 fouls. Stack and Larry Heron coming in. They are the forwards now for Villanova. And North Carolina up 5. And now they will try to chew up some clock. As Phil Ford has it, the 4 corners offense being deployed for North Carolina. Clock down to 1:18. 1:05. And North Carolina in no hurry to move to the basket. No shot clocks back at 76. And Stack finally fouls him being Phil Ford. So it's a 1-1 for Phil Ford, who has 11 points, 5 of 6 from the line. And now he's 5 of 7. But Kuster, and I take that back, Kupchak with the rebound. And his putback is going to be a foul on Olive, his fourth. So Kupchak's going to go to the line for a 1-1. His first shot is good. And I think this game's in the refrigerator for North Carolina. The eggs are getting hard, the butter is getting cold, and the jello is jiggling. Kupchak puts UNC up 7, so they're going to advance to the Sweet 16s. And Villanova will inbound. 42 ticks left to go. They got 3 timeouts. A block by Walter Davis. Herron got the rebound back. His putback is good, and that's your game. 74-69. UNC wins.
The final score, North Carolina 74, Villanova 69. North Carolina was led by Kupchak with 30 points, 12 rebounds. Villanova was led by
Robinson, 14 points before he fouled out. Herron had 13. Top rebounder was Olive with 9, 3 offensive boards. So North Carolina through to the Sweet 16. And we will show you the pairings. Trying to remember who Villanova beat in the first round. If the game will permit me to show you. And we'll have that for you in just a moment. And let's show you the brackets. So who was it that I never said who Villanova? It was Virginia they beat in the first round, 94-90, but they lose to Villanova. They lose to North Carolina here, 74-69. Played them tough. Our next game tomorrow night will be Texas Tech, Tennessee. So if the All-Star game bores you, the baseball All-Star game that will be played Tuesday night, come join us, and you could watch Texas Tech at Tennessee from 1976. And with that, we will bid you all adieu. This has been Big Polly. Godspeed and God bless, and we will be back with you tomorrow night. Should be 8 o'clock. I'm thinking about maybe doing the game 7 o'clock so it doesn't interfere with box scores in the basement. Mark Unger and Ron Juckett's Spine Project. But at any rate, bye-bye for now, everybody.